You got me?
Yeah,
It's
go on.
recording.
Yeah, go on.
Put it straight. Yo, guys. So we've just seen the fight between Kell. Well, first we watched the Chris Eubank fight, but I'm gonna do a separate video on that. Make sure you watch that. But I mean, we've just sat down and watched Kell Brook, who obviously he's strong. He didn't look like he looked about 90% to 85% of what he normally does. He totally dismantled and destroyed Kevin Bizier. But I mean, what was the point of watching this fight? I mean, it's the same thing that we heard from the commentators, what we've seen for quite a while now. And I'm not hating on Slayton Brook because I was supporting him before the fight about this, right? But I mean, it's a bit frustrating that we're watching the same thing again and again and again from Kell Brook, and the same commentator saying the same thing, that Kell Brook is in a totally different league. He's a bit off balance there, to be honest. I think he's not. His equilibrium isn't 100% Kell Brooks. I don't think he. I think he's naturally ripped, but he's looking a bit too big at 147 now. And I think that Kell Brook, he's obviously dismantled Kevin Bizier with ease, but I mean, Kevin Bizier was not even in Kell Brook's level. I mean, I've written the article on BeRealBoxing.com, and you can catch it, and you can see that the WBC, the WBA, and the WBO have him ranked so lowly, and most of them as a weight class, sanctioning bodies have him ranked lower than 40, Kevin Bizier. And I just don't understand why we're watching fights like this, because, I mean, if Kevin Bizier was to jump in with Sean Porter, Keith One-Time Thurman, Errol Spence, Manny Pacquiao, even Floyd Mayweather, who's not a big banger, Amir Khan, so I'm going to give me some more 147 fighters, elite level, Robert Guerrero, who else is there, 147?
I won't listen. Okay.
Any of the top 147 fighters would have done a very similar job to Kevin Bizier. Maybe not as dramatic, some of them, but I mean, we would have seen a demolishment of Kevin Bizier. This boy wasn't game to fight Kell Brook. He felt a bit of power, and he's been dismantled. So I'm really frustrated. I mean, if my friends come from out of town to watch this fight with me today, keep the camera straight, please. Right? My friends come to watch this fight of mine today, and if we didn't see the tremendous fight that Chris Eubank just had, I mean, it would have been a total waste of a night. And now, look, he's going to go home, and I'm going to sit and watch the Andre Ward fight later tonight. But, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, this card, we watched Luke Campbell, who I'm not really too interested in, to be honest, because I don't think that at the moment he's the goods. But he's a good little fight, good fighter, good prospect, coming up. But, I mean, apart from that, Kell Brook, this is not pay-per-view, but, I mean, if Kell Brook is fighting these caliber of fighters and these caliber of opponents, and to me he's getting too big for 147, I do not think Kell Brook can make 147 for much longer. So when he moves up, I think a lot of people are going to say he's ducking Errol Spence, but I don't even think that's going to be the case. I don't think he can make 147 anymore. I think he's struggling. I think he's too big at the weight. He's so strong at 147 pounds. And he's such a good fighter, Kell Brook. But he's outgrowing 147 now, and he's not at 154 yet. So he's somewhere in between at the moment. But I mean, it's just frustrating. I've had enough of this. I want to see Kell Brook in with good competition. He's an excellent fighter. And I want to see the special one, Kell Brook, in with the elite level. There are so many fighters in the top 10 ranking. And I don't want to see a top 10 fighter ranked by the IBF. I want to see Kell Brook in with a top 10 fighter ranked by, I don't care if it's Fight News, BoxRec, or BeRealBoxing.com, or Ring Magazine, or I don't care which website, right, ranks Kell Brook's next opponent, but I want it to be at least a top 5 opponent in the 147 division, or top 10 at least. I want to see him face Danny Garcia. He's got an IBF belt. An IBF belt. That is a legit belt. Unify the division. There are other fighters in the division who want to fight you, Kell Brook. Do not pretend like nobody wants to fight you. People do want to fight you. Don't be dropping names like Gennady Golovkin, because Triple G probably doesn't like. He's getting some love. He's getting some good loving. Okay, hurry. I want to see Kell Brook. But look, man, Kell Brook's a wicked fighter, but I'm frustrated with this. It's like the same thing again and again and again. I want to see Brook with some good fighters. He's such a top tier welterweight. I don't think he can continue to make this division though, because if he can make 147, he's gonna be a handful for anyone. But I mean, Spence, Brook, that'd be a fight and a half. But I don't think Spencer's fighting Brook right away. I want to see Brook in with a name in 147. Forget Triple G and Cotto. It's not going to happen. That's just name dropping. I want to see Brook in against the elite, top tier. Let me know what you guys think. Comment section below. Subscribe as always in a bit.